I want to test your memory. Do you remember 10 years ago? There was a company that created quite a buzz throughout the conventional business world and the MLM world. The company was called Consumer First, based in Cincinnati, Ohio. Consumer First was all the rage. Tens of thousands of raging fans and advocates were created. See, the problem was it was ahead of its time. That has all changed now. The technology, management, and processes are firmly in place and have caught up with the times. Hi, I'm Ken Stoll. I'm qualified, I think, to speak about Consumer First because I was one of the founders and the second largest shareholder. So I want to speak to you for the next 2 minutes from the heart, and I promise not from hype. See, the business model needs no hype. It's rooted deeply in research, and major income is being created now. It's not a startup, but it's new. So here's the story. My lifelong ambition is to vindicate all the advocates and friends that I have who spent a dime or time to get the Consumer First business right. Well, I like to report to you, and I'm happy to report to you, the time is now. See, a few of the leading experts on e-commerce who were part of Consumer First, they stayed the course and perfected the business model. The momentum is mounting, and I wanted you to be first to know about this business model. So respond to this email now or at the end in the next minute or so, and I'll send you all the details of the who, the what, and the whens. From my perspective, though, I want to tell you that the due diligence is complete. I call them my process, or the 4 success factors or cornerstones is the way I evaluate any business opportunity or business for that matter. I'm happy to report the 4 cornerstones or success factors are in place. Start with success factor number 1. Experienced and savvy management are at the helm. They're committed and completely trustworthy. They're well capitalized, and again I repeat, it's not a startup, but it's new. Their mission, vision, and message are spot on. I've known the founder for over 10 years, and I had no idea who the founders were that kept at it, kept their shoulder to the wheel and their nose to the grindstone. But they have, so creating success factor number 2, a simple to explain business concept where there's no selling. Remember, we always said that it's telling, not selling. Process starts by giving away free apps. Apps are the rage. It's white hot. E-commerce, how we're going to reach out to merchants, how they already have, is unbelievable. All the back office they've created also with the simplicity is robust, and we can't flinch a system when we go vertical in our growth. Success factor number 3 is really important. Consumer First was based in the United States. This business is global from the get-go right now. There are half a dozen countries that have just opened up, so I want you to put your thinking cap on and think about any contacts you may have in different countries. Success factor number 4 and final. I think it's so important because I have studied them, written them, and I know compensation is what drives, in large part, the whole business model. There's binaries and unilevels and Australian 2-ups and matrix. But what happens when you combine the best of the best, leave out the inherent weaknesses in those, and the newbies now will succeed, and the business compensation plan will attract the big builders because they demand it. It pays the deepest, the fastest, on the fewest, and the quickest. I have looked at this 10 ways of Sunday, and I can tell you it's the most powerful compensation plan in the industry today. So Carl Lewis, in my opinion, said it best. Timing is everything. I'd like to say it's our time. So reply to this, and I'll send you the who, what, and when, and then we'll talk soon. Thank you.